you want it dead straight up the face, and it started in a nice place, started at the second groove and moved up. That's kind of like a nano fraction out, but it's pretty much textbook. Anyway, we want it dead straight up the middle. Okay, that's the right lie.
Winner of the gold medal and the champion golfer of the year is Padraig Harrington.
You need to hit the middle of the club face. Now, I've shown this before, but there's a lovely few ways of figuring that out. Very simply, I'm going to use a pen, just a marker. If it was cold, if it was a driver, I'd spray the face with some sort of spray that would leave residue on the face. But for our purposes here, we'll just put a big mark on the ball. Put it where we're aiming. Okay. I've got to do a bit of work here, haven't I? Right. So I'll put it there, hopefully. A little heavy, but very acceptable. Because I got it a little heavy, the mark is right in the middle. It's a little bit of dirt, it's right there. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on camera, but that's where it is there, which is too high. I prefer it to be right there, would probably be a better spot. But because I hit it heavy, it got a little higher in the face. I guarantee you that would have went the same distance as a good shot. It would look no different on the golf course. You're better off being a groove high in a long iron and being a little heavy than a groove low in an iron. Right, middle of the club face. That was great for me. Perfect. I know I can judge that shot. Little draw, it meant I swung a little bit to the right, which is fine. If I wanted to check out the lie, we do it a little different. I'm going to have to tell you this, folks. I generally don't go try and be anyway negative. Yeah, this is a little negative. Not really great testing and getting fit. Really wondering whether I should say this on a mat. It's not reality. There's two problems when you go into a simulator to getting fit. One is you're hitting a lot of shots continuously, so you'll be more warmed up and a little faster, and you'll react. Like after you hit 2 or 3 shots with any club, you'll get used to it and you'll adjust to it. So you're better off testing off real turf, and to be honest, testing by taking it to the golf course. That would be the best place. So this one is, we just put a line on the ball. Let's line it up. So put a straight line up the ball, like so. Line it up where you're going. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay. Okay. Nice strike, little push. Now, we can see the line. I'm going to draw it. It's perfectly good strike. Started here and went up here. If we were splitting hairs, we would say it's a bare fraction towards the heel, and that's maybe why I got a little bit of push. So basically, as I came in, so that was sitting up a little bit. So if anything, I had my hands a little high. So either the club is a fraction too flat for me and I need to make it upright. But I don't think you would argue over that. That's pretty straight up the middle of the club. If it was more into the heel, then the lie is out, or if it was more into the toe. So you want it dead straight up the face, and it started in a nice place, started at the second groove and moved up. That's kind of like a nano fraction out, but it's pretty much textbook. Anyway, we want it dead straight up the middle. Okay, that's the right lie. Outside of that, you're pretty solid. There's not much more. As I said, always watch what the ball's doing. For example, if you sky your driver, it's because you're not swinging up on the ball enough. So the opposite. So if you've skied it, it means you've swung down too much. If you've hit your driver, now sky, I'm not talking too high, I'm talking just skied. If you top the ball, it's because you're back here and you've swung up too, well, you've swung up too early. It's a good move, to be honest, the top. You've swung up too early, you just haven't been far enough left. So again, you don't try and keep your head down if you've topped the ball. You just try and get yourself further to the left to stop that top, okay? And if you skied it, you've swung too steep, so now we need to maybe hang back a little bit and swing up on it a bit. Don't want you to hang back, but you've got to have that feeling of swinging up on it. That's about pretty much all I can say at the moment on how to kind of teach yourself how to hit the ball, how to get the feedback when you're playing on the golf course. And remember, if you're out in the golf course and you're hitting a particular shot, you can sort this out with a few practice swings. Stand to the side when nothing's happening. And if you are hitting hooks on the golf course, stand to the side and take 10 practice swings. Not when it's your turn to play or anything. I'm talking like when nothing's happening, and just get yourself swinging way left, and that will counteract the hook. And again, if you were hitting slices, if you're hitting slices all day, you should be swinging baseball style up to the right. Always swing up to the right if you're a slicer. Every practice swing, out to the right and up. You should never ever take a normal practice swing if you're a slicer until you stop slicing. And once you start, if it turns into a hook, stop making practice swings like this, that's for sure. And I think that's about it. If you have a comment or suggestion about future videos, please put it in the comments below. If you enjoyed or found these videos helpful, please like or subscribe down below to encourage me to do more. Oh!